Hey, welcome back. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. So the feds bring Yo Gotti to the restaurant privé, man, for Young Dolph. And they think it's connected in some way because a lot of people already think that the Yo Gotti situation where they sprayed his restaurant is directly connected to the Young Dolph situation where he got hit up also at a restaurant. It's no coincidence that these things both happened at the restaurants because at the end of the day, people can hide and they could be, in their cribs, they could be in a city at a show, whatever, with security, but at the end of the day, they still gotta go eat. And so when they go to the restaurants, that's when they get caught lacking. Just like PNB Rock, just like Dolph, and now just like at Yo Gotti's restaurant Privé. And now they got to be forced to either shut it down or sell it or move locations because that same thing happened to Makita's and they had to move to the downtown. They had to board up the one that originally had everything go down at. And that's the same situation that Yo Gotti and his whole group of investors are in when it comes to Privé restaurant is that they either got to sell it to Jay-Z or they're going to have to come and demolish it with the wrecking ball. And if they demolish it with the wrecking ball, Yo Gotti's going to want to he's going to want to have to come in and get all his ovens out and every little piece and penny and dime, nickel and dime them all until they get everything out. And so, but here's the thing though, they saying that this could have been the whole retaliation from the Dolph because y'all got to understand this is still Memphis. It's still a lot of pent up frustration between a lot of the Dolph fans, Yo Gotti fans, and the street people who actually are trying to ride and slide for Dolph, or if they still got like ongoing beef with Yo Gotti's cousins and whatnot, or just Yo Gotti himself, not only from Yo Gotti, but from the fact that blacyoungsta was dissing Dolph right after he passed. And so a lot of people think that that was not cool at all and that is enough for grounds for them to pretty much find him and have something happen because you don't just do that and get away with it. And that's what the message that they're trying to send is if you don't think this is somehow in some way has something to do with the Dolph, then people must be lost or you must have been living under a rock because everybody in Memphis knows that it's been a long time coming before somebody does something in retaliation for Dolph because there's no way that somebody who's thought of as the king of Memphis could go out like that and nobody do nothing to try to get back anything or try to like even the playing field, which I don't condone any of that anyways, because you should just, be lucky to be around and not be involved in any of that stuff because it's a never ending, it's a trap basically. That's what they want you to do. They want you to, be at it against each other and really be distracted from what's really going on out here. And so everybody falls for the trick, but y'all should not ever fall for that trick. Now, going forward with that being said, they definitely set dude up. And so they had to set up Yo Gotti and his people at the restaurant too. It only makes sense, allegedly now, everything alleged. And now basically, man, with blacyoungsta and his situation of not being affiliated with Yo Gotti and CMG no more, like I said, it looked like he got dropped off the label because he doesn't wear any CMG chains. He only rocks Heavy Camp, which was his own thing coming into the CMG. Now, so CMG dropped him. They must have. He probably got mad about it. And it could have been that type of situation, or it could have been a situation where, the people from, that wanted to slide for Dolph, I guess they probably were, looking and finally found the right moment where they caught some people lacking. And it just happened to be Yo Gotti's people at that restaurant. And so, but then at the end of the day, it's a lot of stuff going on to where you would think that people will already know that it's connected. Like the people that they going after to get, they already know who it is. It's just a matter of time before they get everybody with this, Block, Big Moochie Grape and all of them, they don't really want to say nothing because they don't want to get involved into this or make it look like they are responsible for what's going on. Same with Snoop Bands. Snoop Bands and Big Moochie Grape, they sitting back like, look, we're not even going to respond to the Yo Gotti's restaurant thing because everybody's going to think that they did it or that they called the shots and sent their homies or something like that. So Keyglock and them, all the PRE, their goal right now is to stay quiet, let this ride out so that way they don't get pinned on this because they could easily be looking into them right now. They probably already are looking into them. They're probably talking to all the PRE people trying to figure out if they knew about the situation, if they knew people were going to come and target Yo Gotti. If there was any ongoing or existing beef between Yogotti and Keyglock, or anything like that, and any of the other people in Memphis too. Like you still got True La Mafia, you still got a lot of people from Double R. You got the Makitas people, you got Raven and all her buddies, 901 Trigger Trey. They probably gonna go talk to 901 Trigger Trey and figure out like, yeah, is this over money? Like, did Raven not get accepted into CMG? Because you already know that Raven was trying to be a CMG like cheerleader or some type of supporter, into where she just hypes them up in some way. She wanted to be a part of CMG in whatever way possible. She just wanted a chance. That was her, basically her entire like career path, but maybe they denied her. Obviously, she's not on CMG, so maybe they got upset about that. You never know, right? And so that's another situation where they're probably going to talk to 901 Trigger Trey and be like, okay, are Yogotti and Raven still on good terms? Do you know anything that could have made her upset about from Yogotti? Is there something that he said to her? This is the type of things that they're going to be asking everybody that's related to the Dolph and Yogotti situation in Memphis. They're going to ask them if they know about any type of ongoing existing beef. Did anything new happen? Did these two people that used to have beef, have they been seeing each other outside? Like, have they been running into each other in public? Did they have any type of argument? They're going to ask all of those questions and try to figure out exactly who it could have been that actually came up, or who it could have been that sent the people. Them two people that got caught up for it and went and sprayed Yo Gotti's restaurant and everything and hit his cousin, they didn't just do this out of their own idea. Somebody put them onto the idea and put some money behind it. Because really, the only reason people would do it without money is if it was like a personal like thing, like a family thing, where they got somebody close to you and you just going back, right? But the thing is that don't seem like what it looked like. It looked like it could be from where somebody gave them some bread if they go and get the job done. And so at the end of the day, that's really a setup. That's a hitman drill job. And so what's really going on is that there's something behind the scenes, that somebody is pulling the strings, that maybe doesn't like Yo Gotti. Maybe he was trying to make something happen. It could be revenge. It could be because of a broken deal, a broken relationship. Maybe Yo Gotti and somebody he was cool with are no longer cool no more. And that's why a lot of people was thinking and pointing fingers at blacyoungsta, because he started making the unquestionable post, and it's just all the energy out there that they're putting out is as if they no longer are rocking with each other. And a lot of the fans can tell, a lot of the people looking at the situation can tell. And if you've really been paying attention for a while, you would have already known from binge watching all my videos that I've been telling y'all over and over again that blacyoungsta and Yo Gotti have not been seen with each other this entire year, all the way up until last year, like in the summer. And so they slowly getting more distant. And it's probably because there's about to be a lot of people from CMG released and let go. Because if they have a RICO looked at into them, then everybody's gonna scram and leave, because it's gonna turn into the same situation as YSL, where they're gonna get all the people connected to CMG to try to tell on Yo Gotti, and Yo Gotti could be the next thug and every young thug and all that. And so that's, a lot of people see that already as very, very similar situations, where you got the whole leader of the rap group and he had beefs with a whole nother rapper in the same city, and you got the other rappers who came in and started beefing against the other one as soon as they got signed, and then there's things that happen in real life in public that escalated it to what it was. And so it's the same story. So Thugger and Yo Gotti could eventually end up being the same type of situation, to where they're waiting and getting all the things that they did used against him. Like, for example, the blacyoungsta situation, like having blacyoungsta and one of the CMG executives run up on Dolph and actually get interrogated for that. And blacyoungsta turned himself in. So that already has a track record and history of people who work at CMG attacking or trying to do something with Dolph or whatever, and then it's like something happened to them, and this has been going on for years and years and years. So they could really bring all of that up if they really wanted to, and if they swept Memphis and the feds came in and RICO'd CMG. But like most of the time you don't want that to happen to nobody, but it looked like that could be a possible thing just from the way that everything is going, from the direction everything was moving before the restaurant got sprayed up, it might not have been 100% possible. But now, after the restaurant, oh, definitely, yeah, they're going to definitely come in and look into everything because, look, they just tired of this now. They're like, look, man, people can't go and eat no more. Like, y'all got to ruin eating out. And so that's the situation right now. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.